Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of NC-17. My name is Josh. Lisa's on about doing her thing, which is always a good thing. She will be returning soon, and we can't wait for her triumphant return. First, I would like to thank our sponsor, which is in Spin City / Static Tape during Muskegon, Michigan. They have all your physical media needs: DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Laserdisc, VHS, Beta, you name it, they got it. They got video games, music, CDs, vinyls, everything. So today we are going to be reviewing a movie called Bombshell Bloodbath. It's directed by Brett Mullen, and it's a zombie movie. So Alex Elliott, that girl right there, she plays the main star. Her name is Kara, and her dad is Dr. Ben Carter. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, that's his name. Well, can't get that wrong. It's his name. But anyhow, he's trying to find a serum to bring his dead wife back to life, and in the process, he gets a zombie a zombie virus going, and his daughter Kara does get infected, and then it kind of goes into the lens that a man would do to bring, for the love of his wife. What would he do? What would he sacrifice? Well, he doesn't realize it, but he's sacrificing a lot. uh I will say that I do 100% respect this movie. This movie is a good movie. uh Good use of practical effects, just the right amount of blood and gore. I mean, it's got everything you really need. I mean, music's in it's good. Cinematography, good. I mean, it's all good. Uh, I do like the things, like he pays homage to like Night, Day, and Dawn of the Dead. And to me, that's hands down when you show respect to someone else's art that they make. Whether it be movies, art, whatever, music. I mean, to me, that's a respect thing. I will say though that at the end of the day, it's like when it completely blind. Uh, I actually reached out to Brett Mullen and told him I had a copy of it and I was gonna review it, and I'm gonna let him see the review before you know. Yeah, well, everyone's gonna see the review. I'm sorry, but anyhow, I did ask him if he'd be willing to come on to talk about the movie and stuff like that, and he agreed. So we're gonna figure that out, and we're gonna get him on the show. There's a lot of like sub characters, and one of the characters that I think kind of got what they deserved was the sheriff. I mean, you gotta have one bad person in every movie, even if it is a horror movie, and he was a bad person. But I do like the fact that she kind of struggled with her humanity, and kind of she struggled with that, and like her savage side, if you want to call it. But I mean, it was a good movie, definitely worth watching. I believe it came out in 2015. Yes, it's 80 minutes long, and it's from Monarch Entertainment. It's a good movie. I liked it. You know, zombie movies happen to be my favorite subgenre of the horror like genre. So any zombie movies is always going to be good for me. Well, not true. Some zombie movies aren't that good. You know, but this was actually, it was good. I liked it. It was, I mean, it had a good pace. It had a good I like how all right, it's here. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. But anyhow, so starts off, guys driving a truck, something happens. Then it goes to 6 weeks or 8 weeks prior. No, 6 weeks prior, and that's when you find out how everything got started. And then it goes to 8 weeks later, and that's where the homage of Night of the Living Dead comes in, which again I love. Uh, I do like the fact that the dancer in it. So they set it up for part two. Whether there's going to be a part two or not, I'm not sure. I hope there is. But the dancer that was kind of like being held or whatever. She not to spoil anything, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he does come up with a part two. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll ask him when he comes on. And hopefully hopefully there is. I know that he showed so much respect and like gratitude to movies previous to this one. And to me, I mean, when you show respect, again, when you show respect for anyone's craft, I mean, to me, I'm always going to respect that about the person. I mean, whether you're putting out a Hollywood blockbuster or, independent movie. I mean, independent movies lately have been the place to go because they've just been better. They hit different, I guess. At least that's my opinion. But yeah, so Kara's a badass in this movie. I mean, she does do some outrageous stuff without thinking about it, I guess you could say. But it was good, definitely. I mean, it's got some great dialogue. I mean, like some of the dialogue is just off the chain good, my personal opinion. But yeah, I liked it. It was really, really good. It's an 80-minute movie, and in the 80 minutes, it kept me on the edge of my seat for the entire 80 minutes because I was like, okay, well, this happened here. What's going to happen next? And then so forth and so forth and so forth. And I mean, like beginning to end, it was really good. I liked it. And I rate everything 1 to 10. Everyone knows this. 10 being best, 1 being worst. And again, I'm going to refer to it. I don't always give great numbers. I mean, just look at my, again, I'll say it again. Look at my Crow remake review. And, yeah, that right there will tell you clear as day what yeah, the Crow remake. Just go back and watch that review. Tell me what you think. But, this was a good movie. Brent Mullen's Bombshell Bloodbath. I mean, the fact that at the end they actually say Bombshell Bloodbath. I mean, I'm sorry, that's probably going to be a spoiler, but that to me that kind of summed up the whole thing of how from beginning to end, how it began to how it ended, completely justifiable. Like the ending hit hard, if that makes sense. I mean, it was good. So I will be rating this in about a minute and a half. I just want to talk a little bit more about it. Uh, the fact that you can take characters, build something that you have literally put your blood, sweat, and tears into. I mean, hopefully at the end, it's always going to be worth it. I got a feeling that this was definitely worth it. I mean, the practical effects alone was awesome. I mean, the shovel scene, the shotgun scene. I'm not giving away anything else other than that, but it was definitely good. You know, uh, definitely will be watching it again. You know, and I happened to come across this movie like, there we go. I happened to come across this movie in the wild. Like I found it in the wild. It was a good movie. Uh, Again, 1 being worst, 10 being best. I'm gonna give Bombshell Bloodbath a 7, and that's a strong 7. If it was a little bit longer, maybe another 15, 20 minutes, I probably would have given it an 8 or a 9. But definitely good. Great acting, great music, great sequences, practical effects awesome, blood and gore enough, but not over the top. Storyline good, story driven. That's how this movie was. The story was literally the driver of the car. And it really, really was that good. I liked it. So strong 7. Uh, so comment down below in the comments what movies you would like me to review, because I am going to be reviewing a different horror movie every day beginning today until the end of October. So send me the what you would like for me to review and I will review it. So again, Bombshell Bloodbath gets a 7. Definitely, if you get a chance, if you come across it, definitely pick it up. It's a really good movie. I liked it. And yeah, we'll have hopefully, we can come together on a time and in a day and get Brent Mullen on here, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, and maybe everything else he's been into, and all the other movies he's done. Until next time, stay NC-17.